Welcome back to another episode of Merge Extra. Today we have a couple, and inshallah, we're going to get to know them individually and as a couple collectively. We have Mazoon Zadjali and we have Sultan the sailor. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
Okay. Initially, I'm going to ask you both to introduce yourselves. So we'll start with Sultan.
Whoa. So Sultan Balushi, I used to be the national windsurf coach, but still teaching. I'm considered the youngest sailing instructor when I was 18. And yeah, other things.
You're an actor too, sir?
Yes.
Okay. You just did a Ramadan show?
Yeah.
So khalas, we have a celebrity in the building.
maybe you can call me that.
Okay. And Mazoon?
Mazoon is Zadjali. I am a mother.
Okay.
Beautiful mother. So beautiful son. I work as a deputy head of student services and guidance at Sultan University College. And I'm a sound healer.
You have some selfies with interesting people. Can you tell us who you have selfies with?
I have selfies with my husband.
That was a good answer. Wallah, that was a good answer.
The selfies that I'm proud of are one with Vladimir Putin, Russia.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one is the Egyptian president. And the third one is with His Highness the Zen Ansari. And of course, along the way, I try to take selfies.
Okay, and this is all as part of your youth advocacy?
Yes, as part of my being as a youth ambassador.
Okay, and what's sound healing?
Sound healing is when everything is quiet and you go deep down your inner harmony. You never know about it. Sound healing is where people who are stressed from work, from life, busy, they don't have time for themselves, and they're just hustling in life. Sound healing makes you feel very calm, very conscious about yourself, and dive deep with the inner harmony.
So your vibes are kind of quiet, calm.
Not always.
I am
sometimes. Yes, I like my own time, being quiet, but at the same time, I do like to listen to different kind of music that might shock other people. That really
okay.
But at the end, we go back and say it's sound.
Okay. Do you have a similar vibe to her, calm, inner harmony?
Maybe you should have asked her. Yeah. Well, I like the calmness.
Okay.
I like what she do. She did a couple of times, sound therapy. But I would like to have more, But yeah, I like peace. I like nature. But sometimes I like to go wild.
But I'll add one thing. And when it comes to music selection, I am wild than him.
You?
Yes.
That's interesting.
See?
He is like, what type of music or what type of songs are these songs?
What do you like listening to? مثلا.
So I listen to everything.
Okay.
Yani, throughout life, throughout friends that I met, I came to listen to a lot of different kind of selections of music. I used to like rap music until now. Sometimes it depends who, for example, Eminem, Drake, Drake's covers by Somo. I like them. Other than that, I like psychedelic music a lot. And sometimes when I play it in the car, him or my sisters, they're like, we don't get it how you're enjoying this music. I like rock, which is Nightwish band. And Nightwish is a different type of rock. It's like on operate level.
People don't understand because to them it sounds like noise.
Yes, but it's so deep and nice. But and at the same time, I still like the other type of music. Let's say pop and what's so on. But again, being a sound healer, when we talk about it, it's sound.
Okay.
It depends on how you are connecting with this sound exactly and what rhythms you are getting from it.
Okay.
So it's like when you listen to a song, it's deep inside. Maybe it's the beat.
You look at it in a very deep way.
In a very deep way. But others, the lyrics are not nice. What is this song? I'm like, I'm enjoying it.
Okay. Well, and what music do you listen to?
Well, multiple mix. I think, it's weird sometimes. I even listen to movie music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like background.
Fully.
Okay.
Well, I listen a lot of Ben Howard's
Yeah, he likes
music.
like chill.
One guitar, and then he play for hours. I will never sleep, with that. Like when I go on road trips, even when I'm alone or with someone with her, she sleeps immediately, but I like it. I am
Okay.
awake fully. But if it's so loud, somehow I feel sleepy.
Oh, loud music makes you sleepy. Well, so I was sure you guys are going to be very interesting, but this is very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So, then a question that I would assume you guys would expect would come up. How did you guys meet?
I will let Sultan
Well,
answer that.
no.
Come on, how did we meet?
She wants
I
to
don't
know
know,
how you
no,
guys,
no.
but she wants to hear the story from
I
your
tell you
angle.
guys, you're looking at me. I'm not giving this answer. It moves here. Khalas. She knows. She have the whole,
No, maybe you
Steps.
forgot, so you should say this.
I feel like you're in a test now, Sultan.
Yeah, exactly. So she knows the steps one by one.
Uh-huh.
Well, from my side, how did we met? First of all, we met in Instagram. So
Yeah.
Okay. Were you both content creators at the time?
kind of.
Okay.
She was really well known, in her path, the youth ambassador and all of that. Well, before I became a national windsurf coach, I was a sailor. I was known a little bit. I actually sailed from Oman to India
Okay.
in 2013, and I was the best actor in 2012 in Oman. So I was kind of known. Yeah.
You were acting that long ago?
Yeah, I was acting since I
theater.
was young.
Ah, interesting.
Theater, yeah.
Okay.
I stopped, but I was.
Well, you came back though.
Yeah, well, I came back to TV, luckily,
Okay,
after
alhamdulillah.
years. Yeah. So yeah, we kind of known. And then we met, or I actually asked, like, I want a business plan or business planner, something like this. And then she pops out. Okay, good. Let's meet her. Interesting. Famous girl, And then, yeah, it went good. And then we met again in, what do you call that?
We met again in a different form. It was a youth forum.
Yeah, Brahmi. Yeah.
They had a youth forum and we met again there. And afterwards, we met again for another work. It's like things circle around us. And after that, he proposed when we were in Masira.
So we get to know each other a little bit more. We like each other more. I was like, what's next? Maybe get married. Why would you just keep holding it,
Uh-huh.
She was a little bit, what? I was like, yes,
Stupid.
of course.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, we did it quick. We did it in a month's time, no?
Yeah. Like we met in
2 months,
February.
3 months, maybe 3 months.
No, initially we met in November, but then, I traveled and I was in and out, and then we lost connection. And then we met again end of February for the forum in Brahmi. And then April, he knocked my door. He officially proposed. May, we got married.
Yeah.
So your story was very quick.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of
Look,
not very usual.
we kind of knew each other long time ago
okay.
from, being a little bit famous, a little bit known.
Mhm.
And then we get to meet.
But
That
I
was
would say
great.
it's not about time. Time doesn't tell you if it's the right person or no.
Okay.
You know it. You know when you know. I feel this is, let's say,
You have a gut feeling, yeah.
yeah, like energies, vibe, things, hope. Things, if you're a positive person, it will just appear to you like, he is the good person. What more do you want in a guy?
Okay.
Like for example, if he is kind, like the questions that I was telling myself, I was like, what more do I want? He is kind. He calms me down when I am mad. I was counting things. I was like, what more do I want? If these things are there and it does exist, then, I'm sure that I will have a good life, good marriage. And then, slowly we can get to know deeply in the marriage life.
Okay.
We can balance things out. And we've discussed this. We said, like, we're going to get married. And, one of the main things that we need to put in our head that we always need to discuss our feeling.
Okay.
If you were mad at me of something, or if I've done something that, maybe you didn't like it in a way or something, don't get mad at me, and I don't want to get mad at you. Let's talk, discuss, share our feelings, understand, the steps, and that's it.
Okay.
Because, fight and things, don't just do it.
Okay. But the characteristics that drew you in before you guys got married were, you said, his kindness and the fact that he could calm you down.
Yeah, like he was very kind, a good listener, because I talk a lot. This happened in my life, this and this and this. I was like, okay, interesting. So I was like, what more do you want if someone can just capture your heart?
Okay.
And, like, you feel home. Because see, if you feel it at the same time, if you feel it once, then it's the same feeling gonna come back again throughout the year.
Okay.
So you just need to know how to.
Okay. Sultan, what did you see in Mazoon before you guys got married that made you want to marry her?
Well, she's a nice girl to spend time with, of course. Beautiful. Smart. Well, so many things that I felt, okay, maybe this is the one. And then, look, we were like 28, 29?
You were 28. I was 29.
29, yeah. Because she's born in 1st of January.
1993. He is July 18th.
On July 1993. So
only 7 months gap.
Okay.
yeah, half a year.
Lahla, you guys are 93.
Yes.
Yeah, we
When
are.
we were talking outside, you made it sound like you were,
80.
I don't know how many years older.
No, because I was like,
Oh, you don't know that.
Yeah,
You
we
guys
look
are,
old.
no, we're 3 years apart, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm 96 though.
Nice.
My husband is you guys' age, so. Yani, old true.
Yeah,
he might
yeah.
know Center.
Still in 90.
He probably does. I mean, he was born and raised in Oman, so. Okay. Okay, so.
Yeah, so I think I was like, why we spend more time knowing each other, and then, because I know at a certain time she will keep on traveling. I travel a lot, and separation and things like that, it will never keep the relationship healthy.
Okay.
And yeah, why we are waiting? Let's go for it. I was like, go for it. What are you waiting for?
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were aligned about that.
Yes. We did our whole wedding together, actually.
Okay.
We planned it.
We planned it. We budgeted wisely. And we said we're going to do it here, and we're going to invite only 120 people.
Okay.
There was only 120 people. And his mom on his side yelling, my mom on his side yelling. I was like, guys, chill. We're getting married.
It's our wedding,
It's our wedding. And I'm glad that they both
Understood.
followed our lead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, there's only one night. My mom, she was like, you have to do the Gelu night. You have to do it. I was like, okay, you do it for me. I'm not going to do it. She did the whole thing. My family, my cousins, and everyone. I appreciate everyone for that. My uncle and auntie. And then the wedding day with family only. It's nice that when I walked the hall, it was a teeny tiny hall. It was still COVID time. Like, you need to still check the test if you're negative and, all of the stuff.
So either way, it wasn't going to be a huge wedding anyway.
Yes.
Okay.
So when I walked in, I could see everyone I know.
Okay.
Instead of walking in a huge hall and I don't know who is here, who is there, they're just staring at me. As soon as I walked, I saw my aunt, and she was like, you're so beautiful. I was like, this is what I wanted to see, the moments that I can still remember and capture is my whole family are there. I know everyone there, my family, my friend, instead of having a huge wedding, inviting 300, 400 and spending crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
For what?
You did something you guys loved, something that was
Yes, we did something
Okay.
simple, nice that we love and, we agreed on.
Okay.
And I think from my side, marriage is for us.
Okay.
It's not for the other people, We can invite people. They can join us.
To celebrate you
But
guys.
it doesn't have to be all of them. It's for us. If we spend thousands and thousands of reals there for one night or for 2 nights or whatever. It's not for us.
Okay.
So we can have, small celebration, which is kind of big, still big, 100, it's big. But we can have enough time for us to go and spend, 20 days in Italy and then go
Enjoy
somewhere.
the money instead of spending it.
Have a nice, buy good stuff for you.
Yeah. Enjoy it together instead of, sorry, I spent all the money in the
On
wedding,
one
so
night.
now we are shortage of money.
Okay, that's fair.
But we did not, and actually we did not rush directly to a honeymoon.
Yeah.
Because I was like, listen to me, we just got married. It's a new phase of responsibility in life. We need to relax. So we booked a wellness resort in Ajman. It's all wellness.
Okay.
Only wellness. You enter the resort, you wake up in the morning, you take fresh oxygen. There is like a full itinerary. You have only vegan and vegetarian food. All healthy food.
The food wasn't the best part.
Okay. And there is like Turkish hammam, full body massage, hydrotherapy water massage, facial. Like it was like we're pampering ourselves, our bodies, because it's a full stress. I think, you know it. No matter what type of wedding you've done, at the end, as a human, as a bride and as a groom, it's still, there is the tension and stress that, oh shit, it's a new life.
Yeah.
It's yesterday I was, alone, but now I have someone with me. I need to, it's just a lot.
Your life is going to change.
Yes. So I was like, instead of rushing airport, hotel, wait, what? Because we just got done from one rush, entering another rush directly. Okay, we are here forever. Let's take our sweet time. Honeymoon will come, no worry. So we went for like 3 nights and it was so refreshing. Like it was so nice. I would love to do it again.
Yeah, maybe we should speak to them. Yeah.
It was so nice, so refreshing, so calm. And then we came back after like 2 weeks. We had a trip to Italy. It was like
that was your official honeymoon.
That was our official honeymoon.
Okay.
And no hotels again.
Backpacking?
We did backpack, and of course it was
Camper van. Yeah.
We rented a camper van for 10 days.
All in the Alps. So Venice, just one night, and then all in the Alps.
Okay.
The Italy Alps.
Because, I was like, why stressing? Where is the taxi? Where is the car? Let's book this hotel.
Check out.
Oh.
And you guys both like traveling like this?
We like it. I do that a lot. She does that a lot.
So you guys did that before getting married and then you just continued it after again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's a mutual interest between us?
Yeah. Okay. Are you guys aware that the story you told me about your marriage and all this stuff is kind of unconventional for a place like Oman?
Well,
like,
we live in Oman. We're born in Oman, and with some people it's normal.
It's cool, but it's unconventional.
Yeah, but
maybe some people they do such kind of wedding.
Yeah, I had the same kind of wedding.
I had some others.
150.
Oh, that's a good number.
Yeah.
But some others they would say, for example, no, wedding only happens once. Okay, I know it happens once, but it does not mean I need to break his back with paying
loans
a lot of money. Like again, I would say it's society norm. Like who created this is society.
Okay, and you guys don't seem to care that much about what society thinks.
No,
as individuals and as a couple, I'm assuming.
Yeah. There are, of course, something that would society say, oh, okay, we agree with. But some other type of lifestyle, type of thing that it just does not make sense. Because I always say you are here to live a beautiful life and to enjoy. You're not here to go to work and then end of the month when you come back at home, you cry to your family that I don't have money. Most of my money is going for loans because I paid this. Yeah, I see it as pathetic. Like you should not
live like this. Okay.
Because we need to, like, when we die, at least you lived a good life.
Okay.
You did not die and you're breaking your back with loans and with, like here and there. Where where's your happiness? You know?
Okay.
Yani money is still not everything. True, it's the way that we live. If we don't have money, you cannot live. But at the same time, yani, spend your money wise.
Okay.
Don't follow trends. Oh, it's a trend. I have to buy this.
Okay. But you guys, no, I agree with you. Especially if you're buying it for society or stuff like that. Like,
Like the
like
labubus.
I'm like
the labubus.
Exactly.
What is this? The kids, everyone.
أنا عادي, the kids, the adults, for God's sake. And
You
then
know-
when you ask them, why do you have a labubu? خلاص ترى هو trend. I'm sorry, come on, that's not
Yeah, I will never comment on that.
No?
Sorry.
No, I
Is
kind of
it
want to
the
hear.
same song? That sounds.
No, the song is different. It's okay. But it's the toy,
but
you
the
know,
toy.
the toy that you buy.
Yeah.
Yani, look, if you're buying it because you like it is one thing, but if you're buying it because everyone else is buying it, like, come on. Yani, I feel like that's the part of the trend I don't agree with.
And I feel sometimes I say like, where are the things?
And where are we heading as a society?
Like men buying that?
I've never seen, I don't know. Have you seen a man buying it?
Yes, for their sisters or nephew or
Okay.
Or wife?
oh yeah, because it's like
I mean,
getting a new surfboard.
For me, if,
that
if
is
it's a
trend.
girl buying it, that's fine. You know, that's.
I think he's
okay.
not aware about the trend yet. That's
Yeah.
why.
I look
because it's not within his
I
algorithm.
look a younger guy, but I'm a very old school.
He keeps, okay, old school. I thought you were going to say old. I'm going to go to, guys, you're only 3 years old.
No.
You're
I'm
making
old
me feel
school,
like I'm
so I
old too.
might not follow things. You know.
لا, يعني look, it's a thing that like everyone is buying it because everyone is buying it. يعني I
Yeah.
saw everyone get it, but now I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
If it was a different circumstance, like people actually liked it. So for example,
But if it was something that benefiting you or your life,
or you just like it, حتى لو you just like it,
Yeah.
it's fine. But because it's
But
a trend,
it's
it's a silly reason to buy something. Like I don't know. I mean, in my opinion, in my humble opinion.
Yeah. No labubu. No labubu.
No labubu.
No.
I have a feeling he doesn't fully know what the labubu.
no, because I'll tell you, his algorithm
Wait,
is
no.
different than mine. So sometimes when I see things is trending, for example, a restaurant, I'm like, oh, let's try this. It's trending. I want to see the food. I was like, you haven't seen on Instagram anything about it? It's like, no. Where is this place?
I completely understand.
My algorithm is more of sea surfing,
Okay.
dogs a bit. And because we have a dog, and
Okay.
I keep searching how to teach your dog how to, if the dog
tricks.
does that. Maybe that's why I don't have it. I don't see it. Yeah.
I think my algorithm is closer to yours. Then.
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay, but you guys after marriage, you started content creating together a lot,
Fighting.
fighting.
Nah.
Tell me about the content creation. Like how is it to create content together as a couple?
Well, look, now we have this system, it's good it's the collaboration videos. It makes life a little bit easier to collab together.
Mm.
But, well, so first question is how we were before in social media, before getting married, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how we are now. That's your question, right?
No, I'm more of like, how do you guys feel creating content together? What's the process like? Is it fun? Is it tiring to create content together?
Yeah, well, first of all, we like to do it.
Okay.
We like it.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it's a little bit tiring because we have many other things comes like together.
Okay.
As you know, I work, she works. We have a kid
Mm-hmm.
and a dog.
We're running our business as well.
Ocean Soul.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Thanks.
Can you tell us
Remembering
what?
the name, yeah. Yeah.
I follow you guys. I've been following you guys for a long time, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
I feel like half this building has been following you guys.
Wow.
Can you tell us a bit about Ocean Soul? Sorry, side.
Yeah, maybe Mazoon, you want to go for it?
Yeah. The Ocean Soul is the reason why we met at the beginning.
That was the business thing you
Yeah,
guys
the
met
business.
for.
It's actually expands to more.
Okay.
Yeah, at the moment.
Mhm.
But Ocean Soul, it's like he wears a lot of board shorts and, he uses sunstick, sun cream, everything. And, we care about the environment a lot. Sustainability. Don't want to use a lot of plastic in our daily life and so on. So we were like, there is a market, like it's a very niche market of people who likes the sea, who likes to go on adventure, but they don't have like the good quality things that is as well sustaining and it helps the environment. So I was like, okay, let's start this business. And we named it Ocean Soul because the sea has a beautiful soul that not many are aware of. And we want to take care of the sea souls as well. So we have our sunstick is what is it called?
EQ. It's a natural product.
It's a natural product. It helps the marine life.
Yeah, it doesn't affect the coral reef, and it's made out of 100% natural, beeswax and all of that, things that will never affect your skin, but it will protect your skin. At the same time, if you go diving, you will never harm the fish. You will harm the fish if you get the whole thing and throw it in the ocean because it's covered by hard plastic. Maybe if the dolphin came and ate it. Yeah, but we never do
ingredients, no, yani.
Yeah, no. It's very good
never.
for the skin, and it's very natural ingredients. They have like aloe vera and different kind of natural ingredients, and at the same time, it protects the coral reef because some of the sunsticks that people do
poison.
It has chemicals. And and it actually
affects the.
It affects humans.
Yeah,
long term, but affects coral reef very short term.
Okay.
Yeah.
So overall, it's bad. Bad for the environment and bad
field for years.
Okay.
And I know what's good, what's bad for your skin a little bit. So I did a little bit more extra search, and I've been trying and testing a lot of products, and this is the one actually.
So besides the sunstick, we have the sun cream, and then this was the first product we got, and alhamdulillah, it has been going on very well.
Okay.
We run out of stock, and then we bring stock.
Alhamdulillah.
It was, then we were like, okay, what's next besides this? And then we decided to get board shorts.
Okay.
These board shorts are made from recycled plastic bottles.
Okay.
Yeah. And we've got like 5 designs.
Yeah, we were having a new design.
Yeah.
They showed us last week. We loved it. Hopefully within a month,
2 weeks,
maybe less than a month, we're going to have the new stock. They ready?
Yeah. So after the board shorts, and we're like, okay, what's next? We try to develop Ocean Soul as a brand where adventure seekers, they get sustainable, good quality items from board shorts, from sunstick. And we have the yerba mate, the healthy drink that you can actually drink it to lose weight, to stay fit, to stay healthy. It's natural Argentinian
herb
drink.
Okay.
Yes. And after
it's
that,
a herb, yeah.
And then we were like, these are all summer items. What about winter? And then we launched the handmade from wool handmade poncho.
Okay.
For winter time.
Okay. Hello.
And it went very good.
Yeah.
And we have the water bottle carrier as well, which is where you can put your bottle of water inside.
So you're always expanding Ocean Soul.
Yes.
Like every time you guys feel like there's an addition, you just add it. Yeah.
This business, it will not, like now especially, it will never make us rich.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's just,
passion project.
Because we use this thing. We do use this stuff. And a lot of people ask, like, where can we get it? And I was like, I don't know, go travel to Argentina or go to France. So we manage together to sort out all of this together, be a little bit sustainable. And it's more of an awareness and a lifestyle to be a little bit more sustainable in your daily use. But maybe hopefully in future we can be a little bit smart, be maybe a little bit rich. Maybe. But thank you so much for buying. Thank you.
I'll say one thing, passion never makes you rich.
It's good.
Because you're so passionate to work and dedicate that you're not thinking of earning much, more as you want to spread the awareness and to create the culture and the lifestyle.
But seriously, thank you so much, guys, for buying it. It means a lot to us.
Okay. So now you guys have Ocean Soul. You guys do your content together.
Yeah. We do different kind of content. For example, recently after we got married, because we like outdoor a lot, many young couples who are getting married, who are, just getting married like within our generation, our age, they keep on asking us, for example, Mazoon, as a woman, how do you take care of yourself, of your routine when you go out in nature, camping? What are the requirements? What do you take with you? Why is it hard with us? And some men actually go to him, they were like, I think it's going to be difficult for my wife. And he's like, no, try, get this, do this here.
Okay.
Once you provide these,
So people are actually interested in the way you guys are living your
Yes.
100%.
Oh,
I mean, I meet a lot of dads, fathers, there's like, man, we are inspired because of you. We never went out with our family before. But the moment we saw you guys going out,
they saw it's possible.
It's like, come on, what's
they felt
missing?
the
We should do
motive.
it. And then I can see them like preparing their cars and they go out. Sometimes they send videos or pictures for me. I mean, sometimes, but most of the time they just come and tell me like, thank you. I'm like, oh, well, all right.
It's nice. Even mothers, like young mothers, they always ask like, what do you take with you when you go camping with some, what, because, baby, they think that they need to move the whole house. But life made it easier. Like a lot of inventions came for kids, things that you can take with, and slowly, gradually, if you're traveling with a car, so what if you have 3 bags for the baby?
Okay, you have the space, so عادي يعني.
Yeah, no problem. 3 small bags, one this, just divide things. At the end, you're going to enjoy. Don't worry about the stuff. Take what you need, what's necessary for you.
Okay.
And then go.
Okay. Some couples struggle to work together for long periods of time. I mean, mashallah, you guys do have your individual projects. So, for example, I think you're doing acting, you're doing your surfing and windsurfing and all that stuff as a coach. You have your sound therapy, you have your job, but you guys have individual stuff, but you do work together a lot.
Yeah.
Does it ever get challenging to always be with your spouse, business-wise, for you guys? Like, do you feel like it ever does pose a challenge? Or do you enjoy doing it?
The things that we do together? Or
the fact that you just have a lot of projects together.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit, a lot. But
okay. How do you manage it?
Don't know.
Honest answer. That's a very honest answer.
I think just go with the flow.
Okay. It goes with the flow. For me, see, I love my job as working at Najani University College. I love working with students because I was before youth ambassador. I could feel, and I'm a youth mentor, so I could feel this age, what they're going through, what are their needs, and how we can motivate them more.
Okay.
To follow their passion, and so when I got this job, I was like, I am working with like 2,500 young people.
So you're very,
like I have to, I can't say no to any student.
Okay.
One student, he has a passion in sustainability or being an actor, or I can't say no because I feel guilty. If I say no to this person, maybe in the future he won't succeed because of one no. If I turned his offer down, like, no, you don't have to act in the theater club. Maybe he would never be an actor, or he would never be a singer, or, entrepreneurship or any of that. So I always, it's challenging for me because I have a lot of things in my plate, and I need to manage the students and the student clubs and activities, and the daily work that I need to do at the same time, being a mother, managing Sam, family, and a wife, and having the whole businesses and different kind of freelancing that I do. How it's challenging for me, but I always tell myself that I have 24 hours a day. How am I spending my 24 hours?
Okay. So you time management, yeah.
Yes. Yani, I always motivate myself and say, listen, Mazoon, nothing is in.
Okay.
Everything could be possible if you can just think wisely. We have a brain for a reason, and we have a stomach for another reason. So think wisely, try to manage your time. And of course, I'm not perfect. No one is perfect. Sometimes I fall down, I break down like from stress, but then I pick up myself again.
Okay.
I learned that when I am stressed, I should notice or I should feel the stress earlier instead of reaching peak and then I fall down.
Okay.
So always when I'm stressed, I go to him. I'm like, listen to me, I think I am stressed because I have this,
Fair
I
warning.
have this, I have this, I have this,
Uh-huh.
you know. So help me how to, fix my
Manage it.
situation.
Okay.
But he helps out. He tells me do this, do that, or we go out for a breather, for a little walk by the beach. Khalas, it's clear.
Okay.
The psychologist.
I can hear that. Okay. Sultan, your sailing career.
Yeah.
What got you into this?
Well, that was the very first thing. I signed up for this something called sailing. It was in the sea. I love the sea,
Mhm.
I love nature. And then the first time I jumped in the boat, I felt the sail. I felt the wind in the boat and it started to move. No electricity, no fuel, nothing. Pure nature power, I was like, wow. Is that a job? And then they say, yeah. Like, okay, maybe this is my future job.
So from a young age, you knew you wanted
Yeah, when
to
I
do
was
this?
16.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was 16 years old, I felt it. I was like, I'm doing this. And it did, actually. I had a very good English, actually, from the beginning when I was young.
Okay.
It's like this.
Okay.
So they were like, whoa, that's good.
How did you learn English?
Movies. Yeah, movies. And actually, before school, my mom took me a 1 month tamhidi just to...
For an English course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 1 month. That was like really long time ago. And then, so they say like, well, you're a good English speaker and you're a good sailor, actually. Actually, for my first event, I was third in front of 56 people and they were like 2 years ahead of me on the sailing. I was
Okay.
like, oh, we like it. Yeah, that's good. You're a good sailor and an English speaker. Okay. So I had like my first job, I was an accountant.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that what you studied in university?
No. I didn't even go to university.
So how'd you get into accounting? Just like that?
It's a hypermarket, like a big hypermarket
Okay.
in Musana. I live in Musana. And why I did that? Because I just waiting for the registration and all that things from my Oman sale, to just let
Okay.
me know, go to work. So it took me 6 months until I went to Oman sale and that's it, it started there.
You've been there ever since?
Yeah,
Okay.
but not in the same place.
Okay.
I think maybe I'm the most, yeah.
You were the windsurfing national team
Yeah,
coach as well, right?
yeah.
How did that happen? How did you get chosen?
So
What was the process?
we had like three guys in the windsurf team. I liked the boat. I liked the board. It went really fast. But the team, they have ups and downs. And they had a coach. And I used to sail the whole time. I do teach sailing. I teach people how to be instructors. And then even when I have a break, I take my break, my lunch, and I go in the sailing boat. I go out, I come back, I teach, I finish work, and I go sailing. And he was like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know. It's just like it. I just like it. And then he said, I'll teach you windsurfing. He teach me 2 hours. He came back after 6 months. I was racing with the guy.
No. Okay.
I was like, ooh, you're good. But yeah, maybe. And then he offers me, actually, he gave me the opportunity.
As
Do
the
you want to be in the race team or you want to build a big team?
okay.
It's in your hand. So calculation, I'm short. So to be in the national team, maybe it's not a good idea. And the team was like a little bit falling apart. So I was like, maybe I should build a good team. So I did with the team, with the instructor who taught me windsurfing. And then, yeah, it went there. One of my guys was second in the world championship.
MashaAllah.
Yeah. Maybe I had 8 Asian champion.
Okay.
First time in sailing history, we were in the Youth Olympics.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Couple of
accomplished great things in that time, yani.
Yeah. But on the same time, I also sail
Okay.
and I go racing. So it's crazy. It's still going on.
So it's a passion you've had for a
It's
long
still-
time and you made it into a career.
Yeah. And even after work, like now, we went to Masira, I was kiting. I go, like, sometimes I travel and I sail from a country to another country, just sailing, not from my job, nothing from Oman sailing.
Just for fun.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's a passion. Yeah.
Okay. And acting. How did you get into acting? Nothing.
Actually, it's interesting. I wanted to be a good actor from a young age. So I saw this movie, Harry Potter.
Okay.
So that's why I had the good accent. Well, it was
The
worse.
movie.
It was so English. So the goal was actually to be a good actor,
Okay.
to be the best actor. And so I saved the whole movie in my head because I watched it maybe more than 50 times, no translation. So I saved all of them, all the talks. I keep on jumping to be a next,
You're acting it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, monodrama.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so,
Interesting.
and I got the accent. And then in 2012, I was the best actor.
In Oman?
Yes.
Oh, you actually won an award
Yes,
for the best
I
actor.
awarded.
in Oman?
I was,
Theater, just to
Okay.
and I got awarded many other competitions, but this is the one, in Oman. What else do you want?
And
that's-
how was the Ramadan series?
Ah,
This
yeah.
one, I heard a lot of people talking about it,
Yeah.
including our boss. When
Actually,
he walked in, he was
this
like,
is my third attempt.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the last one. It was kind of successful. The 1 year before, I was not invited.
Okay.
And then the 2 years before, I was invited for good amount, but
And the first episode, my parents, they were watching. We weren't engaged yet. But
Yeah.
family talk happened.
Mhm.
So the first episode, he was actually knocking on someone's door to propose.
Ah.
And the girl said no.
Oh
So my mom, she was like, she said no, so we have to know why.
and it was the same time.
Oh,
It was
It
the
was the same
same
time.
time. It was the same time.
Yeah, because it's in Ramadan and then the show was in Ramadan. That was my first time in TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was that experience like?
Amazing. I mean, the first time you meet the people that you see them all the time in the TV, all of them, like, they're like normal people and, trying to get used to it. You're still that young person just appears and then suddenly you start to learn from them. And then, interesting. It's interesting. And it's not easy, just to let you know, guys, sometimes we start from 7 and we finish sometimes at 2 a.m.
Huh?
Yeah. Huh? Exactly.
لا يعني when you said AM, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
7
Yeah,
a.m.
7
to
a.m.
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
How many scenes do you shoot in one day?
Could be
God
the same
knows.
one scene.
And how long is the shooting process as a whole? Like,
It
for
could
example,
take
for
2
one
months. It could
Okay,
take
2
3 months. Yeah.
Okay.
It normally takes 3 months.
Just for context, I was contacting Mazoon to get you guys both for an interview, and she kept telling me, Sultan's shooting his show, Sultan's shooting his show. So you were shooting for long hours. Is that why you guys were never able to come? Was it that long
When
hours?
was that?
When did I contact you? You were filming for sure.
Before Ramadan.
Because that
You
was
had
one of the
shooting.
reasons.
Yeah.
That was one of the reasons I couldn't get you on, because you
That
were
was like
always shooting.
this Ramadan?
Anyway,
Yeah, then it's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the one. And by the way, we were late in this, actually. This series was a little bit like, I was like, what? But somehow the pressure created this amazing whatever work we
Okay.
had. I'm not saying we are perfect, but I'm saying we've changed. We became a little bit better than before, as a new generation.
Okay.
In the field, we have the old schools and we have the new school coming. And so somehow we kind of, I think we are one step ahead.
Okay.
I know some people would never like it. They will never like anything because they have this in their mind.
Mhm.
It's Oman TV. We never like
I
it.
was just about to ask.
But man, just breathe in, breathe out.
Be patient. Wait.
Look at it. Wait, cannot judge. You cannot judge from the first 3 whatever episodes.
yeah.
You
Okay.
can't judge.
Do you see Omani shows reaching the level of, for example, like I'm going to compare it to our neighbors, like Kuwait, مثلا?
We can if we have more than one source.
Oh, what do you mean?
And we have only وزارة الإعلام. What do you call it?
You
Just
mean
give
like if we have
information.
different companies or
Yeah.
different private companies?
Yeah,
for
Because
example,
most of them, if we talk about the Kuwaiti series or any other,
they're done by
countries,
private.
they have private production companies that actually
okay.
produce these in collaboration with different separate channels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think if we had more of that, we have a future? Like
I'm
as
telling
Omani?
you, Omanis, I think
Mhm.
if we have the same system of Kuwait, we will be the best actors maybe in the Middle East.
True.
I'm not
Even,
kidding.
yeah.
We have really good, talented people.
Okay.
I'm nothing against the others. I was in theater. I know it's crazy out there. They're really good. There's so many actors way better than me, but they don't have the chance.
Okay.
Somehow I did.
Would
like
you do
after
Kuwaiti
years.
shows?
I don't know.
The reaction was,
Dun.
oh.
Depends on the content and it depends on what his character going.
So you might.
Afterwards, we'll send it over.
His face looks like,
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay. So, okay. Interesting. So we might not see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little bit sometimes picky.
Interesting. I have a question. Because both of you, again, I know I said this word multiple times now, but this is what drew me into having you guys here in the first place.
Interesting.
You guys still have individually, you're unconventional. As a couple, you're unconventional. Do you get comments on social media, for example, about people commenting on your lifestyle, stuff like that?
Of course.
Yes, come on.
Of course.
What are some of the comments you're getting?
Well, why you speak English?
Okay, that one we get as well.
Yeah.
Sultan.
Yeah. And you know,
Sultan.
I did one last, ad, flowered. So for me, if you speak English, speak it English.
Okay.
Like, I know some people, your name is Sultan, Arabic, Arabic Sultan.
Okay.
But English is Sultan.
So they commented on you saying Sultan?
Oman, the country. Oman, in English, it's Oman. It's not Oman, So I know some people, they say, we are here in Oman. No, we are here in Oman. It's the language.
Okay.
And I get it. Well, I think I took it from my dad.
Okay.
Because he makes sure the word should be exactly the right word.
In the language
if you
that you're
change the
speaking.
language, it should be that language.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I took it from my dad. But yeah, so English, well, some of them, I don't know. Like
they don't comment on you guys as a couple, Kif, your woman, and because that comment I always see.
Before we used to get, but then
some people, they go a little bit aggressive, but well, we don't like to fight.
So you guys just ignore the comments?
We ignore.
Okay. Take it
ignore.
easy.
Sometimes I do be like, but then I'm like, oh, whatever.
She get a little bit mad more than me, but I think I'm really chill. Yes, if it's crazy, I will go. I'll take him to police and
Oh, so you guys have
No, never.
Never.
Oh, you mean if it does get
if
crazy,
it went
you might.
crazy.
We had sometimes one comment that really pissed us off, but they were just too busy in life to go and complain.
Look, life.
I was like, God, you know what to do.
You wanted money from you can get.
La Saraha, I don't say that. It's a money from someone who would give us that money and, not from the heart, like, you took money because I wrote. I feel like, why would I bother another human being, or why would I torture another human being by a comment? I don't like it. That's his behavior. Sooner or later,
It'll come back.
Karma will hit him. Or hit her.
Okay, so you guys have the peacekeeping approach.
Yeah. Take it easy. People will judge. People like to judge. Always.
And it's normal. It's normal for human being to judge.
Okay.
It's normal for human being to see something and
Different.
they see an open platform and they can comment and, they would just do it because they are seeking for attention.
Okay.
We are not seeking for attention. So I would not care whatever comments this person wrote in there because I know myself. I know my family. I trust myself. This is my life. So why would I bother myself to convince that person that what you wrote is wrong?
Okay.
I am not like that. We are not like that. Excuse me.
Okay. That's very fair and that's a
But
good way not to
others,
get
the others, they see it as a money-making business.
I mean,
You know?
half the influencers in Oman, it's like مكتوب الممثل القانوني and they put the
ماشي نحن لا
and then it's like any
ممثل قانوني.
comment is like no.
We don't.
It's
Okay.
just
I think yours is a more peaceful way of living, to be honest, because if it doesn't bother you that much, you don't give them power.
tell me what will it tell me. For example, I got a bad comment.
Mhm.
Okay, how did it affect my life? Did I get fired from my job? Did it affect my family, my husband, my son? Did my bank account went down? Did my electricity went
No,
up?
but it can go up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But at the end,
Yeah, no, but I
too
agree. Like the energy,
it will get
you
up, but then you will have to
Yeah.
pay the lawyer, and the lawyer will
Yeah.
ask for money, and
yeah,
then
no, and the energy you waste from the inside, I think, might not be worth it.
I follow this. فليقل خيرا أو ليصمت. So if I wanna respond, I will say something good for him or for
Okay.
her, or I'll just shut up.
Okay.
I'll let it
there's
sit.
there's something comment. I was like, I'm gonna answer you. There's one post. There's the guy. He said, "Now he was like, is this a goal right now? You're happy about it? What type of goal is this?" So
What was he commenting about?
I don't remember on which video. And then I wrote, I was like, yes, it is. I think it's the video when it was me, you, Ora, and Sam in the Wadi swimming, having fun.
Hmm.
And I was like, a dream came true. The concept of
yeah.
it is like the family, the vibes, the fun, the enjoyment,
Mhm.
taking care of a pet, all of this, yeah. And one of them was like, what type of dream is this? What type of goal is this? I was like, it's sustainable development goals. Actually, when I was like thinking about, actually, it's part of. So, what goal
Yeah.
is this?
It is. It is.
You know,
And the person
and
who
take
wrote
care of
the-
nature and I don't know. It is. So I was like, it's SDGs.
Okay. We're back. Then we're
Here
going to
we
ask
go.
you guys questions about each other. Well, maybe not about each other, but like short answers. Okay. Sultan, one phrase that defines your marriage.
What?
One phrase or word that defines your marriage.
Lifetime goal.
Okay. Mazoon. Oh. Okay. What's one thing you admire most about Mazoon? She's looking at you like, قاعدة تشوف عليك like,
You have a knife,
what's your answer?
underneath. Mindset, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's positive?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Mazoon, what's one thing you admire most about Sultan?
He is so.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know.
Apparently you are, because this is like the second or third time she's mentioned it. And your wife
He
knows you
doesn't
best.
say no. Like, he always gets me what I want without saying no. That's what I like about.
Sometimes I say, sometimes,
Uh-huh. Okay.
depends.
What's your idea of a perfect weekend together?
Oh, open the tent on the beach, grilling something or cooking something that I got, from the ocean. That's a bit perfect weekend, maybe.
I feel like you agree with that.
I agree with that, but I have addition.
Uh-huh. What's your addition?
Nice resort. Because he knows that I love resorts.
Like your wellness
Like
resort?
sometimes I tell him, let's go to a resort or hotel. A nice resort with a good view, with delicious meal and food,
Okay. So you don't want
We
to
love
eat
that.
the fresh fish all the time?
Even when we go to hotels, it's always seafood.
Okay. So you guys
It
are both into
depends.
seafood.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's more likely to cry during a movie?
Well, I think me. I don't cry, but I get
Emotional.
emotional a little bit
Okay.
because I'm an actor.
Okay. So you feel with them, yani.
Yeah. She sleeps half of the movie.
Is it happening?
I never sleep.
You don't sleep in movies?
Never. Even
it's very
even I'm
long.
like dead. You open a movie, I'm like, okay, there we go.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Just I can't.
I'm like you. 10 minutes, I'm
If
out.
you see, if we're watching a movie at home, I would sleep. But if it's in the theater, okay.
You've never slept in the cinema?
I did when I was pregnant.
By the way, it's one of the best sleep because it's cold. You just had your snacks, but I swear that nap.
It was, when I was pregnant, it was like every day or once a week, movie. And I used to like book the lounge. So it's like I sleep and
So you go there to take a nap and then you come
it's
back.
like one of the activities that we can do when I'm pregnant.
Napping in the cinema. Okay. Who takes longer to get ready?
What? What? No.
Sultan, you. I am ready and I'm like, you're not ready. You're always late. I have OCD with time.
Okay.
See?
She said 3, we have to be there. It's already 4 minutes. So we have to move. You're not dressed. And I get dressed back.
So she does get stressed because of the time.
Mhm.
OCD. I'm not. And she wants to be ready and she will take maybe 6-7 minutes. So I'm not ready in that time. I need only 1 minute to be ready. I'm ready. She's still on her last seconds to be ready. That's the actual truth.
Wait. So are you guys saying like she'd start getting ready first and you'll wait until she's almost done, then you'll start
Yeah.
getting
Yes.
ready? I'm with you. My husband does the same. No, I understand your point. And my husband always says what he says. He's like, it takes me 1 minute. I'm like, okay, why couldn't you finich the minute before I'm done? Exactly. Yeah, why? Tell me why.
No, because when I finish, she's still not done.
No, I'm done. You know, he gets ready, but then he needs to go check on the dog or put the food. Things that, khalas, you know, I get too stressed. Like, let's just leave.
She have this time OCD. You know?
Okay.
I don't.
Okay, so there always has to be someone who's always late and someone who's chill.
I'm never late.
Okay, but so you're just,
But she's like,
you said he's late? She says,
what do you mean? When?
Even today.
We
To be
late
fair,
today?
you guys were on time. They were on time.
We
No,
never.
we are on time, but I
you
mean,
never-
guys were here at 2:51.
Yeah.
So,
Never late. But she's.
no, I mean, getting ready.
She's like, I think I'm fine with timing,
okay.
but she's like really, really better than me in
Punctual.
timing.
Okay.
Like, that's it.
I mean, it's good. Like, at least you're not always late.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
people have that
okay.
Who's the better cook?
Yeah.
Sultan.
Yeah. She cooks nice, but
I
I think I'm a bit better.
I tell him, if you open a restaurant or a small كذا كشك, you know, like,
That'll be successful.
would then delicious.
So you appreciate my food. I think it's good for you. I don't know.
Friends were like,
Maybe in future, who knows?
You might open something.
Maybe.
Hello.
Well, I'm not looking forward for that, but
but we are.
maybe
Everyone else is.
she is.
Okay.
Because, not yet. I mean, I can see a lot of potential.
Hmm.
I can, because when I cook, I feel, happy. It's kind of what do you call it?
Mindful.
Like therapeutic, yani?
Yeah, it's like a therapy for me.
Okay.
Take my time, taste the food. It's nice.
That sounds like someone who's a good cook. The way you describe this. What do you think of Mazoon as a mother?
What are you looking at me?
Please, Aywa, show how Mazoon's
Why
looking at Sultan.
Why are you looking at me? This question is for me, not for you.
Yes, what do you think of me as a mother?
Ah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I think she's the perfect mother to my kid. You can shut up, I don't know. I don't think there's other better woman that I'll have for my kid. Yeah.
Okay. What do you like about her as a mother?
She do study kind of and then understand how to be a perfect mother. She asks a lot. She search a lot. She tries. I know like we have a lot of things in the house now. So she can be a little bit better mom. She wakes up a lot in midnight, I don't. When I sleep, I faint, She wakes up and she take care of the kid and, I think, she's perfect.
Okay. Mazoon. She's happy with the answer. Good answer, Sultan.
I mean, that's my answer.
Mazoon, what do you like about Sultan as a father?
Mm-hmm.
Wallahi, he's a very good dad. Great. Take cares of Sam. Sometimes I challenge him. I tell him, you will have to pick up Sam alone from my mother's house, and deal with him in the car seat, and I'm busy, something. He goes, and he knows how to deal with him. Many fathers, they're like, no, 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 we don't know. It's only the mother. I can't do it without the mother. But I had to have extra things in my day going on without them so he can learn more how to be with Sam. Okay. He changes his diaper. If it was number 1 or number 2, he does change his diaper. When we are home or when we're camping, he changes the clothes and he takes him out. He does a lot of things with Sam, which I feel like I am relieved of it. Like I can trust Sam with his dad.
Okay.
Yeah. I started swimming classes recently, so I go twice a week. And Sam is with Sultan. I go, I come. I don't have to worry. He started to know when he cries what he needs, because babies, they don't speak. Or if he's irritated, how can he make him get entertained more? So I trust him. I trust my son when he is with his father.
Okay.
Which is, I'm very happy and proud of. Because it doesn't come like this, it comes from the family that really feels how to deal with kids. And he loves kids already. He trained a lot of kids sailing and all of it. So he had the fatherly vibe already.
Okay. Did you see him change after you guys had a baby?
Of course.
The way you said it. Can
He's
you
he
elaborate?
gets too tension. I thought he wouldn't be bothered,
Okay.
about things. Like what I see other dads, it's only the mother, whatever it is. I don't know how. No, but he actually cares. He helped me a lot during my breastfeeding journey.
Okay.
Throughout the pumping, the midnight, everything. He was there for me. And he was my number 1 supporter when it comes to breastfeeding.
Okay.
It was really tough journey, but he was always there. And it's just a lot of things that I cannot maybe say right now, but he's a good father, huh?
Okay. And
Born in July,
وش يعني?
Cancer.
Okay. I don't know about the star signs, but
Maybe you don't have to.
Huh? But okay, did you see Mazoon change when she became a mother?
Yeah. Well, there's an extra person with us, so there's a little bit of stress there. Time management and all of that, but well, in her spirit, she's the same, but physically, she's a little bit, tired. Of course, she gets a little bit more tired than before because there's another person bothering and moving around. Now he started to walk.
And I need a lot of spa
He's,
treatments.
yeah, teaching him and all of that, and she works now. Before she was, she didn't work. But yeah, so she kind of, same spirit, but a little bit,
Same spirit, but with stress.
Yeah.
Because, every day in the morning, I have a very long drive. I wake up at 5:30 a.m. I drop Sam to my parents' house in Amrat, and we live in Mawaleh. So Mawaleh, Amrat, and I work in Darcy. And then on the way back, I'm with the traffic jam. So I move from Darcy to Amrat, Mawaleh. So every day is the same traffic in 2 different places. So it has been draining me a lot.
Okay. Inshallah.
Working on it.
I think just more resorts, more spa treatments.
More resorts, more spa treatments. Yes.
Mamma mia.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining us. I really enjoyed this discussion.
We enjoyed
for being open.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
And inshallah, we'll see more things from both of you, individually and as a couple. And mashallah, you guys. I mean, I didn't say what I wanted to say in the beginning, but we had a whole CV for each one. And I was like, maybe it's better if you guys introduce yourself. So, mashallah, each one of you individually have great things. And then together, I feel like, mashallah, you guys are a force, yani. But bi'idhnillah, we'll hear more things.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, if you guys want to come back after you do more things and talk, wallah, I'm always open.
We meet after 2 years to see.
After 2 years, I will. So inshallah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
Liyana.
much.